Welcome to Improve Your English Writing video number 9. This video is going to cover step 3 of the 3-step writing process, editing, where I'm just going to make some general comments and discuss the various types of editing. And if you'd like to get notifications for the series, please click subscribe. If you like the video or think others will find it useful, please click like and check out links to books and videos in the description. So just some general comments on editing. Much of writing is rewriting. Hopefully you've completed your first draft now based upon the outline and you're able to avoid some distractions and you're able to get it all down on paper without too much editing. Because now we're going to take that clunky air-filled first draft and turn it into something much better by rewriting and polishing those sentences. So, and just to remind everybody what the goals of editing are, we are going to try to make clear or write or turn all the sentences into sentences that are clear, concise, and correct. Clear means it's easy to understand. Concise means it's not wordy, it's to the point. Because I said that backwards, but I said it did say it correctly. And correct writing conforms to the grammar, punctuation, and formatting rules of a style guide like the Chicago Manual of Style. So types of editing are, first, there's developmental editing. This focuses on the overall content of the document by adding content, removing content, structuring content, meaning you add things that were missing, you take out things that they're not necessary anymore, and then you reorganize it, meaning you can reorder the sections, and those are sections or multiple paragraphs. You can move those around, and then you can even move the paragraphs within the sections around. You also move maybe charts and graphs around, so you're always focusing on the overall document. Just is something missing that needs to be there, or taking stuff out, or rearranging the text in sort of blocks of text. That is developmental. Because the basic question of the overall document, if you don't know, the reason you have to add something is that you'd sit down with somebody and said, oh, maybe you forgot to cover this, or we don't need to cover this, so you take it, or you remove or add that content. So the focus is on the overall document. Then there's substantive editing, and this improves the clarity and conciseness of the text by rewriting unclear and wordy sentences, which is the primary focus. So as you can see, we went from the overall text, now we're actually moved down to the sentence level. You can also reorganize poorly written paragraphs. Here, in developmental editing, you would just tend to move paragraphs around, like the order of the paragraphs. But here you're actually inside maybe rearranging the sentences around inside the paragraphs. That could occur here, but typically rearranging sentences inside paragraphs occurs occurs at the paragraph level. And also with substantive editing, you rework the content or presentation of tables or graphs, meaning maybe take out certain data in a table, add data in a table, rework the look of a graph, things like that. So you're reworking the charts and the tables. And I have a whole, I will cover tables. I won't cover graphs. I might include some videos after I complete the series on graphs. And then there's mechanical editing. This editing formats the writing to the rules of a style guide for grammar, syntax, word usage, punctuation, spelling, capitalization, number formatting, and so on. And where you get those rules are from style guides. And the popular style guides are the Chicago Manual of Style for books, the Associated Press Word Style Book, or Style Book, for newspapers and magazines, and the Greg's Reference Manual for business. So basically, mechanical editing, now you're just focusing on comma placement, the verb tenses, things like that. Should that word be capitalized, not capitalized? How should you format these numbers? Things like that. Notice we're not editing that. We're not trying to make the sentence clear, concise. We're now actually focusing on grammar, syntax, commas, periods, everything like that. And those rules all come from these popular style guides. So now let's discuss copy editing. Copy editing is actually the application of light substantive editing and mechanical editing. So the focus is mechanical editing, but a copy editor will come back and do minor corrections for clarity and conciseness. If the writing needs major substantive editing, meaning there's a lot of unclear or long-winded sentences, then that document is sent to a substantive editor or back to the author for revisions. So copy editor does not focus on substantive editing. And a proofreader, so proofreading is the next type of editing. So proofreader, let me start with editors work with what's called the pre-publication manuscript. Once the editors are done, that manuscript is then turned into what's called the proof. And the proofreader works with that, and a proof is an electronic or hard copy for publication. So the proofreader works with that proof. That's why they're called proofreaders. And the proofreader really focuses on typesetting, or they're looking for typesetting and formatting errors that were introduced during the conversion from manuscript to proof. They also identify any mechanical edits missed during copy editing. You can probably go online and hire what's called a proofreader, and you send them your manuscript. In effect, the proofreader is then not worried about typesetting or formatting errors of the proof. They're really doing mechanical editing. So if you hire a proofreader, you're probably looking for someone that's going to go through the Chicago manual style, make sure all those formatting rules are followed. Where a copy editor is then going to be doing work that has, they're probably going to be making light substantive edits for clarity and conciseness. So that's it for this video. If you want to get notifications to the video series, please click subscribe. If you like the video, please hit like. Or if you think others will find it useful, please hit like. And check out links to books and videos in the description. Thank you.